kids, I'm Jamal, and I'm this town's scientist, and I'm gonna teach you all about air.
But why do you need to teach us about it if we already breathe it? Are you dumb? Air is invisible. That's what I need our lungs to see.
Well, these kids obviously have no common sense.
But I have another quarter.
Well, you see, Elliot, air is made out of many different gases, and if we don't know what we breathe in, it can be very dangerous.
Oh. Well, I love how much air we have on us to breathe. But what even is it?
Well, Elliot, air is made out of many different gases. It is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% other stuff.
What's other stuff?
I don't know. You think I'm a scientist?
Probably pollution from all the taco restaurant locations.
Anyway, oxygen and nitrogen are the majority of gases that make up air, with no taste, odor, or visibility. Actually, we can prove that. Stick out your tongue, and what do you taste? Nothing. Can you smell it? No.
Wow, that is really interesting, Jamal. I'm gonna go smile at the sun.
Elliot, no! Elliot, your lines, remember? You studied them in grade 2 or something.
I did? Elle, it was in the script. I thought we went over it. Oh, Elliot can't remember what to say.
Victor, get Simon.
What? Simon?
Elliot, you have a week of practicing. I thought you had this.
I'll never be smart enough for anyone, huh?
Thanks for letting me come here, Jamal. It's a pleasure filling in someone's spot.
I'm not that stupid. Whatever. We need to get on with this video. This is weird.
Oh yeah. Anyway, air can do so many things that we assumed were not possible. Did you know air genuinely has mass and takes up space?
It does?
Yes, Victor. Air also exerts pressure.
What does exert mean?
Don't worry about it, Victor. You'll find out when you're older. As I was saying, this could be proven very easily with a blow dryer and a ping pong ball. Place the ball over the dryer and turn the dryer on. See what happens. The ball floats.
Now that's bonkers!
Yes, Victor. Very bonkers. Another cool thing about air is that it actually acts like a fluid, but isn't really. For example, just blow up a balloon. It's that simple.
What about it taking up space?
Victor, I just mentioned that, but sure. Air does take up a lot of space. Take a plastic bottle and put a balloon over the opening and try to inflate it. You have a hard time? Why?
Because air takes up space.
Exactly, Victor. And guess what? Air can also be compressed until you can't push on it any further.
What? How does that work?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Jamal knows that. Right, Jamal? Jamal?
Hey, lawnmower.
Jamal Habil, how I missed your criminal face.
I have no time for jokes. Let's make this quick.
Make what quick? I don't understand.
Bread bank? Where's the bread bank, Lau?
You're wasting your time, Jamal. You really are.
Why would I be wasting my time trying to get you to tell me where the ultimate source of bakery power is?
Because we're getting subtracted 10 points every time you try to put lore into an educational video.
No!
A super simple way to show the compression of air, take a syringe and block the hole. Try pushing that down, even Hulk can't do it.
The budget is too low, so we keep losing points. But the higher I got, the harder it was to breathe. It was already too dangerous to fly down, so...
You had to fall through the ceiling for educational purposes.
Yeah. It's still a good property of air, though, isn't it?
I mean, you're not wrong, Elliot. Air does get affected by altitude.
Ooh, I know why.
Sure, why does air get affected by altitude, Victor?
It's because of the atmosphere.
Wow, you really know your Earth stuff, Victor.
The amount of molecules in the air decreases with the altitude, making the air less dense and an air nearer to the sea level. That's why it feels super weird to go too really deep without a scuba suit.
I obviously knew that too.
Shut up, Simon. You're too sophisticated to be in this video.
I'll show you sophisticated.
And there goes another 10 points.
While the other kids are throwing hands, let's talk about how air gets affected by heat. In science, air molecules want to have a big group hug when it's cold and decide not to anymore when they're hot.
That's like when my body scrunches up from being cold and lets go when I'm hot too.
You're right, Elliot. When it's cold outside, your muscles will lose heat and force them to contract. And then when it's warm, your muscles loosen up and drop down again.
What experiment could we possibly do to explain that?
Well, Victor, if you fill a balloon with air, then bury it in snow, and come back for it later, the balloon will have deflated a bit. If you put it on top of something hot, like a heater, it will inflate back up again. We can do this more extremely with dry ice.
And lava!
Wow, science is really cool.
Everybody knows we need air to keep us alive, and always did. But our air isn't only used for us humans. You know, animals need to breathe too, so they can live long enough to be eaten.
Bacon.
Hey, 10 points, remember?
Sorry.
Whatever. It doesn't even matter anymore since we keep losing points.
Anyway, air can be used for many other things than ourselves, like energy for plants. Plants, or the starting of fires, or to keep us warm when we're cold.
It's also to keep the temperature in check.
Wait, so air is actually an energy source?
That's right, Victor. Air keeps animals, people, plants, and so many other things in the world in good condition. Like I said in the beginning, if we don't breathe it, it could be very dangerous to us. Around the Earth are layers of air called the atmosphere. The troposphere is 1.2 kilometers thick, the lowest point in the atmosphere, and helps us to breathe. The troposphere also blocks harmful solar radiation. Thank Mother Nature for our atmosphere.
What?
The atmosphere is what keeps Earth safe for us. There's 5 layers, all meant to protect us from harmful stuff.
I don't understand.
What I'm trying to say is the atmosphere is like an onion.
What about onions?
Onions have layers. The atmosphere has layers.
Thank you, Simon. You're very smart.
Exactly, Simon. Sometimes I wonder how you can be so ignorant but so wise at the same time. Like I was saying, the atmosphere is made out of layers. The farthest one, the exosphere, is 10,000 kilometers thick and works with the thermosphere, the one right under it, to protect us from ultraviolet radiation and all that jazz that I said before.
The thermosphere is 600 kilometers thick and absorbs the sun's rays, making it very hot. The thermosphere is also where most satellites reside today.
The mesosphere is our middleman and is 2,200 kilometers thick. The mesosphere protects Earth from celestial objects like meteorites from hitting us. If any space meatball try to enter Earth's atmosphere, the mesosphere will make sure every celestial body burns up before entering Earth. It's like a force field that Earth has wrapped around it.
My favorite is right after the mesosphere, the stratosphere, with a thickness of 35 kilometers. The stratosphere has a blanket called the ozone layer. The blanket protects us from ultraviolet radiation. Yeah.
And the good old troposphere, here to give us the weather and keep greenhouse gases trapped, so the temperature's in check.
I'm sorry for hurting you, Simon. It was irrelevant to the video.
Me too, Elliot. I'm sorry for being so violent.
Alright, we're done with the stories. Back to the video. Well, kids, I think we covered a lot of topics today. Don't you think, guys?
Oh yeah, Jamal. This video was a great piece of education.
I really like when I was in it.
Everybody likes when they're in a video, Victor. It's YouTube logic.
I enjoyed gathering all my friends to teach you guys the properties of air. And I'm sure the editor did too.
I am sleep deprived.
Well, Jamal and Elliot. So why don't we give a little recap?
That would be a great idea, Jamal. Then everyone has everything in a short amount of time.
I wouldn't mind.
Great. Pay attention, kids, because this is gonna get funky. It's Jamal hopping on the mic. We're here to teach you all about air that's right. From pressure to fluidity, I'm bringing in the heat. This rap's full of air puns, so take a seat.
No one spits bars far better than me. Common known fact, air can't be seen. I might be short, but my knowledge stacks high. Higher than the atmosphere that stacks to the sky.
I'm only in this video because I was asked to. Compression keeps the air in touch with means it can last to VIC to where my rap skills total. Air is even stuck inside your water bottle.
Greetings from Simon, the fanciest of all. The atmosphere is a giant coat that's shaped like a ball.
Air takes up space, you know it's a cool property. Fill a balloon with air inside a water bottle, it's hard to see.
Air has many different properties, so let's recap them properly.
Air can do so much like fill up a cup. Science experiments are what's up.
With the right education, you'll know a lot about air. This rap says everything, we have no time to spare.
We all know this rap is indubitably scrumptious. Come on and listen now, we'll conquer like Columbus.
You know, air exerts pressure like pressure pump release. You hold down a button and the air gets released. Explaining mass of air sure is tough, but my homeboy Elliot will get you through the rough.
Air has weight even though it feels light. A deflated and inflated balloon weighs slight. My friend Victor know a lot too. He can teach more properties of air to you.
The higher in the atmosphere, the less air it'll give. The more you leave the planet Earth, the less chance you'll live. The lower in the atmosphere, the more pressure there is. That's why I need a scuba suit when swimming. Kids?
All the air molecules want to huddle up. Then they say, never mind, when the temperature goes up. That's how balloons deflate whenever they aren't warm. Aerodynamics are the new science norm.
Air has many different properties, so let's recap them properly.
Air can do so much like fill up a cup. Science experiments are what's up.
With the right education, you'll know a lot about air. This rap says everything, we have no time to spare.
We all know this rap is indubitably scrumptious. Come on and listen now, we'll conquer like Columbus.
Go.
Wow, that was a sick beat.
I know, right? My part was obviously the best.
What about mine? Was mine good?
I guess so.
Well, that was a fun rap. I'm Jamal.
I'm Elliot.
I'm Victor!
I'm Simon.
And this is our
educational video about air.
Indubitably.
Keep yawning.
I don't remember the rest of this part, so I'll make it up. Star Wars intro.
This is the end of the video. Go away.